I'm Dave from the Traveling Trends. This is going to be a short video for those who really care about what's happening here. Me and my wife, which is doing the photography right now.
Hello.
We like to stay at state parks because my golden buckeye and her golden buckeye come in really handy. So we try to stay at state parks. And camping has exploded. If you haven't noticed, it's hard to get a good spot. So we love to get full hookup. Take long showers, use all the water you want. If your toilet gets dirty, just pull it and dump it right there on your spot. But me and my wife, we are very bad at water management. We take 2 showers a morning. So if you're there for 3 days, that's 6 showers. And I got good tanks in my camper, but 6 showers, 3 days, that depletes my water. So we tried, if we can't get full hookup, we try to find a spot that has a spigot close to where I can run a water hose from the camper to the spigot, fill it up, and unhook the water hose, and there you go. But that's becoming a problem now. Sometimes it's 350 foot down there to the nearest water spigot. So I got this little 5-gallon jerry can that I would put in the cart, ride down to the water thing, put 5 gallons in, bring 5 gallons back, and dump it into the camper. Do your math. That's a lot of trips, and I'm old now. So I was thinking, how can I make this easier? Well, Mike Wagner, on the Wandering Wagners, he had a video, something like what I'm doing, but I changed it a little bit. He got a hold of a water tank out of a camper, a 30-gallon water tank out of a camper, and he mounted it on the end of his bed, and he put a strap around it to keep it from falling all over the place. So he would fill his water up at home, fill his camper up at home, and fill his tank up here. So then he'd pump it from the tank to the camper. Well, I can't do that because I have this thing. I put this thing in the camper, and it takes up all 8 foot. So I can't mount a water tank to the front of my bed. So I got to thinking, they make these bladders. You've seen them. They're water bladders. They come in 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 gallons. The more gallons it is, the more it costs. It's a bladder that you put water in it, and you can take water out of it, and you can fold it up and store it away. But they're like $80. If I want to get one to fit my camper, I would spend $80 on this. And I weren't too sure how the bladder would hold up over a period of time. I'm thinking, man, do I want to spend that kind of money and have that bladder rupture in 4 trips? I just wasted that money. So I got to thinking about it, and bingo, it finally hit me. Over here. Now I got for the dog because in the shade. I went out and bought me a $12 33-gallon tote. It's a tote. You buy them all over town. Hardware store, Ace Hardware, Lowe's. You can buy them anywhere. You can get them different sizes too. You can get them 50 gallons. This is 33. You can get them 20 gallons. Whatever you want to do. So this is what I do now. Everything's in this tote that I need. I'm not having a pump in there, and my hose is over here, and the bladder in the camper somewhere. It's all right here. And when I haul this, I put this, it only weighs about, 15 pounds. I just put this on the bed. It's empty. There's no water in it, just my stuff. I put it on the bed, rides perfectly. When I get my campsite and get set up, I take it out of the bed, and I slide it under the rear of my camper. Right here, the whole thing. This is what I got in it. I can fill, with this grand design, I can fill my camper from either side, which is a great thing, and I love that. So what I've got here is, I measured how far it was from the back of my truck. This is where you unhook, this is where you park. I measured from the back of the truck to the water outlet on my camper. And I got so many feet. So I got me a water hose in here. That goes in the back of the truck to the spigot over here or the spigot over there. And we'll cover that. So, I got me an electric cord, which my electric is right in here. I can also fill it from right here also, but there's an electric cord right there. So I plug this into the electric, then I run the cord way over here on the back of the truck. To my pump that I got on Amazon for $49. And also on Amazon, I bought this little spigot. It cost me $7 or $8. What you do is you drill a 7/8 inch hole, you drill it in there, stick the spigot in, it's got a washer right there, stick the spigot in, and tighten it down here. Now, I angled the spigot this way instead of down because I didn't want the hose coming down and kinking here. And it's got a little shut-off valve right here. So what I do is, I got my Crisco because you have to oil this pump before you use it.
It's not Crisco, it's vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil. I say Crisco. You got to oil this
lard.
pump. You got to oil this pump. Kroger's 99 cents. And I got this little 3-foot leader hose. So all I do is now, when me and the wife take our showers and we suck at conserving water, I always have to fill, I go behind the camper, get this kit, and put it in the truck, and I drive to the nearest water spigot. I take this hose, hook it to the potable water, put the other end in here, and I fill that baby up. Then I put my lid on there, right about there. Then I drive slow to keep it from sloshing out. Well, you're in a campground, you should be driving slow anyway, because there's all kinds of kids playing. But then I have a 5-gallon can that I used to carry water. I told you I carried water. That's getting old. So I fill this thing up to the max, that's 33 gallons. And I fill my 5-gallon can up, that's 5 gallons. So I got 38 gallons of water at my convenience. So I hook the leader hose onto there, hook this other end of the leader hose onto the end of the pump. Then I hook my garden hose over here. Then I run the other end to either the outlet over there or the outlet down here. And I take a teaspoon of this and I prime the pump with it. It takes a while to get water to it, so you don't want you ruining your pump. Teaspoon of this into there, and I turn my valve on, and water rushes out into the pump. Then I plug my pump into the camper outlet over there, which she showed you, and it starts pumping out of here into my camper. When it gets about that far down, I take my 5-gallon can that I had water in it, and I just pour it in the top. And before you know it, the original 33 gallons of water is gone, plus the 5 gallons I put in is gone. That's 38 gallons. It doesn't fill my 50-gallon tank, but we don't run it that low anyway. Usually it tops it off really well. And when that's done, I just unhook everything, put everything back in my tote, slide it underneath the camper, voila. This is my idea, and if you have an idea like this, I hope I didn't steal your idea. I kind of thought this tote. It's cheap. I only spent $85 for a bladder. I'm afraid it would rip and rupture. And if you have any small leaks in it, big deal. It's gonna leak out of there on the bed of your truck, which it rains in your truck anyway. So if you have a small leak, It's no big deal. But this is the lightest, in my theory, this is the lightest thing that I've come up with in the best scenario yet. Like I said, I can fill from over here, gravity, and over here I have to screw into my thing where the city water goes in. I have a switch to go from city water to fresh water. Just boom, moving down to fresh water, and you pump it right into there, right into your tank. And that is what I have come up with. So if you like what I have to say, hit like and subscribe. If you're very conservative on water, and you and her and your bunch can go weeks without water, then good for you. We suck at water conservative. We do. We're bad at it. So thanks for watching, and I'm done.